All right, enough of that. What's going on, guys? How have y'all been? It's been a while. Bruce Dog. Shame there's no zombies this year, but still good to see what's happening. Yeah, man, it sucks that there's no zombies. I really wish there were zombies. How is everybody, by the way? It's been a while since I've seen you. Butters is here as well. Butter, what's going on, bud? Pros Lizard Gamer, I'm so happy. Chapo del Ocho, the hype is real. Alessandro, let's go. Hopefully we can pre-order soon. Yeah, you definitely will be able to. I don't know exactly how soon, but you will be able to order soon. That's for sure. And it'll be. I always have videos on these kinds of things, and how to download, how to preload, how to blah 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 blah. So stay tuned, but it'll be in your. If you log on to any, you know already. Like if you've logged on to, well, maybe you don't because nobody likes Vanguard. Nobody's playing Vanguard. By the way, make sure, let me know in the chat there if it sounds okay, everything looks all right, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like if you've logged into any Call of Duty lately, well, the recent ones, like the last couple, there's that banner up top about, Modern Warfare coming soon. Vanguard sucks. Yes, it does. Yes, it very much does. Dude, I've been trying to play it. Everything is good. Audio is good. Okay, thank you, Chapo. Alessandro, I'm glad to see you keep on going with so many updates and content. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date with whatever's going on and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna save it for the Vault Edition, okay? Is that what they're calling it this year? The special kind of whatever extra one, the Vault Edition. Butter, what's going on, bud? Good to see you, man. Yeah. So the. Yeah, okay. So the reveal, as you can see on your screen, well, yeah, right above my head there above my webcam, premieres in 12 minutes. So just before that starts, we'll rewatch the trailer. I'll just refresh this page. We'll rewatch the trailer, and then we'll see, what's coming up. So it's not a live event as far as I know that's going on. It's just them. They've created a trailer, a gameplay trailer, so it's supposed to have the campaign, multiplayer, actual in-game play. And I don't know if we're going to see the third mode that they've created. So instead of zombies this year, well, they didn't have it last time either on Modern Warfare, but there's a third mode going on. I don't even remember what they're calling it. It's supposed to be pretty great. We'll see. I mean, everything, we always get super, super excited, right? I mean, every time that there's it's the new stuff, it's coming out. Let's, everybody's hyped. And especially in a year like now where we've got Vanguard, we've been stuck with DMZ. Yes, exactly. Pearl Lizard, thank you. I can't wait to be toxic in chat. Especially in a year like this year where Vanguard I honestly, I'm not trying to pile on. I'm not trying to do whatever. I don't think they made a good game. I think the biggest problems I have, if you've played it, I tried to play it in the last week. I've played it at least 3 or 4 different times. And you've just got people, I don't know what they're called because I don't ever use them, but now you've got these dual-wield shotguns that are going on. People are using them like crazy. People are still using the Whitley. I mean, it's just in that perk where you can, if you just do some kind of splash damage with your weapon, like if you shoot anywhere near somebody, it could be through 3 walls too. You can see them. They show up completely outlined red through walls. It's like they made hacks for their own game. It's just, when people are using that kind of stuff, it absolutely ruins the game. And for me, it does. It's just terrible. And the maps are pretty goddamn bad. I mean, is Subpens the worst map ever? I mean that legitimately. Is it the worst map ever made for a multiplayer? It's just terrible. And you've either got these, well, whatever. That's Vanguard. Where that's all we're not happy about Vanguard. I don't know anybody, again, that really likes it. I don't know anybody that even kind of likes it. But that's, whatever. So hopefully it's better this year. Obviously, hopefully it's better this year. But I will say the one thing that really has me kind of nervous is Modern Warfare 2019 is what kicked off this, hey, let's make it for kind of make it a noob friendly game, so to speak, right? The 7.25 shotgun from Modern Warfare 2019, the thing that could literally map you. You could be like 300 meters away and you could get killed one shot with that damn shotgun. People, the doors, I don't want any doors. I just really would like them not to have any doors, no breakable walls running through. Like, you can have interactable. If you shoot the wall, it does damage to it. It doesn't have to be just like this clean slate the whole time. But no running through walls, because half the time that doesn't work. Like, you try to even bash through the walls, these barriers, that you can get through in Vanguard, and it doesn't work. And no doors, man. No goddamn doors. I don't want to see any doors. Please, please, no doors. Let's hope they don't add Rose Skin 2.0. Oh, my God, yeah. Well, that's another thing. I think we might be getting a little bit of a Warzone 2 reveal today. I'm not entirely sure about that. That was a rumor. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we might be seeing a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 today. Warzone 2 today. It's not coming out until literally 2023, by the way. So when Modern Warfare 2 comes out in October 28th is the when it officially launches. The game comes out. Again, I'll have videos on all these kinds of things, leading up to it. So just, be subscribed, whatever. I'll let you guys know when and how exactly to download it, how to find it in the stores, whether it's on Xbox or PlayStation, because it can be a little bit difficult, believe it or not, to find sometimes. And it's not exactly the same between the two consoles. So another good thing is I think it's coming to Steam for PC players. Instead of just Battle.net, you'll be back onto Steam. There is a customizable map editor coming this year, which could be really great, because if there's a map editor, that could mean for zombies players in the future, meaning especially Treyarch, coming up in 2020, what is it now? 2024 is when they're officially launching, but I'm virtually guaranteeing you guys come fall of next year, 2023, there is either going to be Zombies Chronicles 2 or more likely, I think, a complete remaster of Black Ops 2 coming in the fall of next year is my guess. So there's no way they're going to go a full year without anything. Activision will not let that happen. They're going to be selling something. And if you're saying, well, Microsoft owns them, not yet. They don't. Not for another year, at least they're not going to. So you can count on that. And then plus, once they're spending so much money, Microsoft is, on Activision, that let's just assume that the sale will go through. It still has to go through legal hurdles and all that kind of stuff, but let's assume that it will go through. They're spending so much money, they are going to want to start getting some of that back as soon as possible, I would think. So remaster BO1, that would be cool too. But BO2, I would especially be happy. I don't know. Well, I think BO2 for me would be it. What do you guys? You let me know. BO1 or BO2 would you rather see? A full remaster, by the way. That means everything: campaign, multiplayer, and zombies for that. I want BO2, but that's just me. Butter says BO2. Yeah. BO2. Yeah, that's definitely what I would want as well, but we'll see. Speaking of BO2, I've been playing BO2 Origins like crazy the last couple of days. Like, I'm kind of obsessed. I really kind of am. So, BO1 with ray tracing. Ray tracing doesn't even work on... Well, it didn't for Cold War on console. Are you Tim the Tap Man's brother? No. Do I look like Tim the Tap Man? That's the first I would have heard of that. I've heard somebody told me I sound like a few times. I don't even know who they are. Some other guy that makes video games. He's on YouTube making videos about video games, but I don't honestly. I had never heard of them. They're quite popular, but I listened to them once just to check it out. I was like, oh, okay. I guess that's what I sound like. You know how you don't know what you sound like? I mean, I kind of know because I make videos and, have to edit them and do all that kind of stuff. But But in your head, you sound different than what it actually sounds like coming out. Remaster Vanguard, that would be the last thing that ever happens. Do you guys think that we're gonna watch this trailer again real quick, and before this the new trailer comes out, before the reveal trailer comes out? But real quick, do you guys think? What was I just gonna ask? Oh, do you think they are going to, meaning they, like the kind of overarching from Activision moving on to Microsoft, do you think Sledgehammer is going to be allowed to continue making games? Are they going to be one of the three main studios, or are they going to be relegated to basically being a kind of support studio going forward? Because I actually liked World War II, 4 years ago, whatever that was. I was fine with that game. I kind of liked it. No, I think so. I mean, no, I don't think so. Pro Lizard Gamer, or no, they'll be fine. They will. But it wasn't popular, and a lot of people didn't really care for it. There was problems for the first while of that game, really. But then they... Thunder, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I've been good, man. I've been good. How are you? Yeah, there was problems with it for the first, like, really kind of first half of that year. And then Michael Condrey and the kind of leadership group that was in charge there left. And then the game got really good, actually. But it didn't carry forward into Vanguard. I mean, a lot of that stuff that we're seeing, like, Activision dictates how the games are, like, we want this. So it's kind of like when everybody did Jetpack games for that 3 years. And now it's like 3 years of, hey, let's make this way more noob friendly, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, Ultra Asian, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, let's rewatch this trailer that came out, and then we're gonna get the reveal trailer right after that. So let's check this out again real quick. Okay. Okay. It didn't. Well, now it's not playing it when you. That was so anticlimactic. Now they're not playing it. Usually when you clicked on this, it would just go right to the old trailer. But I guess since it premieres in less than 2 minutes now, we got 60 seconds. All right, so it's fine. That it's just going to go right to it. So never mind. We've all seen that trailer, right? So we're good. I mean, what did you guys think of it? It looks, I mean, it was real actors. That wasn't animated. Those were real actors. So in that trailer, it looked good to me, but we'll see. Good, just a lot of work. Final day of college, ready for junior year. Good for you, man. Check the troll trailer. Okay. Have you guys seen, there's a little bit of, I mean, it kind of leaked already last night, a little bit, like, there was like 15-second clips of this trailer that we're about to see from the campaign, I think it was. And I'll be honest with you, it looked pretty damn good. It looked really good. So let me just keep refreshing until, because it doesn't always just jump right into it. So I'm just going to keep refreshing until it actually starts playing. Because we just hit 10 a.m. My phone is going to be exploding over here because I have notifications on for Charlie Intel, and they are going to be obviously going crazy on this. Come on, let's get a fresh piece of gum for the trailer. It's 10 o'clock. Call of Duty. Please. Come on, please. Please. Why? I think they just, look at, dude, 200,000 people watching it. When is it going to come for pre-order? Not sure yet. We'll probably get some a little information on that in this trailer. So, when I know... Here we go. Okay, we got a countdown here. When I know, obviously, I'll let you guys know, all that kind of stuff. But we'll probably get something in this here. It comes out October 28th, Alessandro. That's the official release date, when you can pre-order and all that kind of stuff. So you have access to the alpha, and that'll be a PlayStation exclusive again, probably this year. For the alpha, will be PlayStation, but the beta will be for everybody: Xbox, PC, PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, pre-orders for to play the alpha would probably be pre-orders for PlayStation only. And then the beta will be for pre-orders as well. Like they do one weekend of that, and then one weekend of open. But I'm gonna shut up now. Let's just listen to that.
This is capture or kill.
Ya son más de 10 años metiéndole y todavía sueno como nuevo. Balvin no tiene relevo, me sobra el dinero, el respeto y los huevos. Yo, cada movimiento que hago, el juego otro nivel lo elevo. Tú sonaste, te pagaste y no lleva ni la mitad. We're shifting! Watch the containers!
I mean, you know what I mean?
How did Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
COD 4.
Anywhere I roam. We need an army.
Sorry, kid, there's an army.
Free to speak my mind anywhere. And I'll redefine anywhere.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Where I lay my head is home there.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Pre-order now for access to the open beta. Right now, you can pre-order. Okay, that was... I really thought we were getting a lot more than that. I gotta be honest. I thought we were getting a lot more than that. Okay, let's rewatch it. Let's rewatch it. Okay, we can skip ahead too. Did you guys think we were getting way more than that? Because I did.
All right, lads, well, we're in position.
Praying the multiplayer is good. Been pretty still past 3 years. Yes, I mean, I completely agree with that.
This is capture or kill.
I mean,
Ya son más de 10 años metiéndole y
looks
todavía
cool.
sueno como nuevo. Balvin no tiene relevo, me sobra el dinero, el respeto y los huevos.
They said you can pre-order now, so... Butter. And it's supposed to be coming for Steam this year, so...
Watch the containers!
How the hell did Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
Anywhere I roam.
We need an army.
Sorry, kid, there's an army.
Free to speak my mind anywhere.
I mean, it all looks... I mean, the campaign for 2019 was actually really good.
141, they are your brothers now.
I assume this year will be good as well. That kind of looks like, what was it, Hacienda from BO4.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
That's it.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
There you go. Okay. I really thought, I really thought we were going to get more than that. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I'm more than a little disappointed. I thought we were going to get like a little bit of like a kind of, here, this is what the campaign looks like. This is what multiplayer looks like. This is the, you know, the DMZ, the new mode, all that kind of stuff. And we didn't really get any of that. I mean, we got the campaign. For me, the campaign is almost irrelevant. Like when BO4 didn't have a campaign, I was like, whatever, who cares? I play it once and that's it. I'm done with the campaign. Like, I don't know. I don't go back and play them over and over and over again. I mean, I know some people do, but for me, it's just not, you know, it's multiplayer. And I mean, first is zombies for me. but obviously we're not getting zombies this year. And then it's multiplayer. So this year, obviously, it's just, for me, it's multiplayer. What's the multiplayer going to look like? And I want to know about the DMZ thing. I want to know how that's going to be. And then, of course, Warzone 2 coming out with this game, not at release. Now, you guys got to remember, like, Warzone didn't come out until, like, January or February of the first year. So Modern Warfare 2019 actually didn't come out until, like, January 2020. Same thing will be happening. Remember, it was the same with Caldera when they switched over as well. Like, it wasn't until the new year. It's going to happen again this year. It's not coming out as soon as the game releases. It won't be until, again, 2023, like January or so, that we'll actually get some Warzone 2. I don't know. I really thought there was going to be more than that, but okay. COD campaigns are always good, so not to worry about that. Yeah, I mean, again, for me, I didn't really like the Vanguard campaign, to be honest with you. I just not a good game, man. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, Warzone 2 coming also. It's on Steam now, Alessandra says. So if you are a PC player, apparently it is on Steam right now. You can pre-order now to get access to the beta. Everybody I know is super, super, super hyped, so you're probably going to be doing that. I'm not going to do it just yet. Because the beta's not gonna it won't be playable until, I think the alpha probably won't be, if they do it again this year. I think they are, from what I've heard. It won't be available until probably like August, and then the beta will be probably like 2 weeks later or a week later in September or so. So you've got a little while to go before, any of this stuff you actually need to pre-order or do any of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to go on sale. And let's face it, all of us are probably going to be buying and playing Call of Duty, right? That's why we're here. That's why you showed up for this. So we're going to be checking it out. So go ahead and do it, I guess, if you wanted to. I actually have, let me check over here real quick. I'm opening up Steam over on my other window over here. Let me just check this. Ow. Well, they have Modern Warfare 2, the old version, the original. But I don't actually see it right now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Call of Duty, here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, $70. Right there. Can you see that? Everybody can see that fine? Right here. I'm not going to get it for PC. I'm going to play it on my Xbox Series X. But, yeah, there you go. It is already available on Steam. I typed in, apparently, hit caps halfway through, but Modern Warfare II rather than 2, the number 2, because if you type in that, you're probably going to see this. Modern Warfare 2 from 09. This, obviously, you want Modern Warfare II 2022, coming October 28th again. So I can't switch midway through from doing a PC stream to Xbox stream, but I could show you over there. Do you guys want me to make a video on how to find all these things? I could do that. It wouldn't be hard. I could pop it out there to you guys so you can make sure. But anyway, that's kind of it. Do you want to watch it one more time? I mean, it's just you not have a capture card? Yeah, I do. Of course I do. I mean, again, it's just, I really thought we were gonna get more, man. I thought this was gonna be like a kind of do you guys remember when it'll look great on my Series X? Yeah, I'm sure it will. like, remember when they did the Black Ops 4 reveal and they had Blackout and like Vandahar was up on the stage and like the whole crew, like everybody was up there. And they were showing you like this is what the not the campaign because it didn't have a campaign, but this is what the multiplayer is going to look like, and it's going to be, you know, you can do blah 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 and that. And then Blackout was the really big thing, and they like had this whole presentation. I mean, maybe that stuff is still coming, but I thought we were getting way more of that today. I didn't think it was just going to be a 45-second trailer. I thought it was going to be way more than that. I'm pretty sure this is the last COD on PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, I think it might be. I don't know anything for sure about that, but I know that like they're really pushing, you know, forward, like always moving forward. So, and you guys remember, like, even when Call of Duty Ghosts came out, when it went from the 360 to the Xbox One, it was a month later, like, they had brand new, completely separate disc. So if you actually look at the sales, like, I know most people didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts very, very much at all. Again, another Infinity Ward game. But the sales were incredible because people got the new consoles, so they had it for that month for the old consoles, and then they bought it again for the new console when they got it a month later. So the sales for that game are fantastic, even though it's not typically considered, you know, something that most people like very much. Most people would have it definitely on the lower tier. Like if we're doing a tier list, Ghost would be way down. Let's watch it one more time. Big 2 or 3.
This is capture or kill.
Ya son más de 10 años metiéndole y todavía sueno como nuevo. Barbie no tiene relevo, me sobra el dinero, el respeto y los huevos. Yo, cada movimiento que hago, el juego otro nivel lo elevo. Tú sonaste, te apagaste y no llevas ni la mitad de lo que
Watch the containers!
What was that map called in COD 4?
How the hell did
Cargo?
Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
Anywhere I roam.
We need an army.
Sorry, get us an army.
Free to speak my mind anywhere. And I'll redefine anywhere.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Where I lay my head is home there.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Okay. Well, that's it, guys. All right, so there's not more coming. That's it. Whatever. You can pre-order now. I think what I will do is Thunder Xbox Series X currently available on the Microsoft Store. No bundle for $500. So if anybody was looking for, dude, it's so ridiculous how hard it is to get these consoles now. So I feel for anybody that hasn't been able to get. I still don't have a PS5. I just stuck with my Series X. I got it day of, and I actually just had to buy a new controller. I got the Elite Mark II. Love it. Part of the reason why I love, the series, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about like the consoles and all that kind of stuff. Don't know, Mr. Boxers. I mean, I thought we were getting that today. I thought we were getting campaign, multiplayer, and DMZ stuff today, and potentially some Warzone 2 stuff, but we did not. So, I don't know. I don't know when it's going to come. There's a couple of events coming up this month. I really would just assume that they would do some kind of. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 was like the best-selling COD maybe of all time, right? So I really would have thought they would do some kind of big event where they're up on a stage and they're going through, you know, hey, there's this part, you know, here, let's talk to such and such and such and such about they worked on the campaign, and then let's talk to these guys that did the multiplayer, and then big freaking news, we got the third mode this year is DMZ, and we're all super hyped about it, and blah blah blah. So that stuff is probably coming. I can't imagine that they wouldn't do something like that. When I have no idea. Like this was the only announcement, you know, for what we just saw, you know, lately. It was the only thing we know about was coming up was what we just saw. So I don't know if that'll be later this month. It'll be July. I would assume it would be before, if they are going to do an alpha. I'm assuming it would be like kind of well before that, so they can really pump up their PlayStation sales and all that kind of stuff. Because almost at the guarantee that if they do an alpha again this year, it will only be for PlayStation, because Sony still does have an exclusive deal with Call of Duty right now, even after Microsoft buys it. If that goes through next year, be about this time next year when that sale will actually be final and go through. Sony has already, paid for that exclusivity, so that will continue, even though technically Xbox owns it, Microsoft, for another couple of years going forward after that. I think it's till 2025, if I remember rightly. So that won't necessarily change. The beta, again, will be for pre-orders, will be like, you'll get basically an extra weekend of it. And then usually, I'm not saying anything is set in stone, but normally what they do is pre-orders get a beta a week before everybody else, and then they do an open beta, and then you've got like 3 days to play it if you don't pre-order, and you just want to check it out to see, hey, do I want to buy this or not? So that's that. Can you play multiplayer in the beta? That's the only thing you can play in the beta. Musin? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but anyway. Kind of curious what Microsoft would do with next year's COD. I don't think they're going to have any say in it whatsoever, to be honest with you, Thunder. Like, because again, I'm sure they're probably talking to all the different studios, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. Again, if they're still going to be a lead studio, who knows? So I'm assuming they're talking to them, but I don't think they're real. I mean, at this point, they don't own the company, so they have no official say. So at this point, Treyarch needs, in Infinity Ward or whoever, they need to answer to Activision. Activision is the one that says, again, like we were talking about, all of a sudden, we had Advanced Warfare, so we had this advancement, we had jetpacks and all that kind of stuff. And then Treyarch had their jetpack game, and then Infinity Ward had their jetpack game. It's not by chance. It's Activision saying, hey, we're doing this. And then there's a reason why Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War and Vanguard all feel pretty damn familiar. Is because Activision said, hey, it's got to be way more noob friendly, and that's why overpowered shotguns, the doors that you can close, you can just sit behind the second story windows, you can just look out and stare at where people are coming from, and just kind of just stay there, just aim down sight and don't move, and whatever, that kind of stuff. I think they've ruined the game, but whatever, that's just me. But yeah. Disappoint more, I'm sure. Well, we'll see. I mean, who knows? I'm hoping for a standalone zombies game next year. That's possible too. That is definitely possible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a kind of a standalone. I don't know if it's going to be a BO2 remaster, full remaster for BO2. If it's going to be Zombies Chronicles 2, but again, for Zombies Chronicles 2, what else would they put other than remaking Transit, Die Rise, Buried? That's all on BO2, so just remaster BO2. I mean, I don't know. I just liked your video, mate. Thank you, Big Black Pepper Grinder. That's a great name. Yeah, but all right. So I think we're gonna leave it there. I'll make a video right now on how to pre-order on everything from PC to PlayStation to Xbox, and I'll get that out to you guys. I really, really thought there was going to be more to this today. I think probably all of you guys thought there was going to be way more to this than what we just saw. What we saw, it looks fine, right? But we didn't see much. We just saw a campaign trailer. That's all. I really thought this was going to be a big presentation, but I don't know. Elite, they need to make a standalone zombies game where every COD zombies map ever is on there. That'd be cool too. Spec Ops could be solid. Yeah, I think it's called DMZ this year, Thunder. Somebody's put it up above earlier. I mean, I think that's right from what I can remember. Like Modern Warfare 2 or 3. Yeah. I mean, that would be cool. Doesn't replace having zombies for me, but whatever. And it's such a shame, man, too, because I really think, like, you know, every time, and I think it was actually you, Thunder, that let me know, and I let all you guys know that, I mean, we're going back a couple of months, that when Infinite Warfare was on sale, and the whole season pass, remember back when we had season passes, guys, when you had to buy each map pack, the whole thing was on sale for like $40 total, and I was like, you should definitely get it if you're a zombies player and you haven't played it. To me, it's the second best zombies game. I mean, the more I play BO2 zombies, it's kind of like maybe BO2's, they're neck and neck at least, but it's like BO3, then IW zombies, and BO2 zombies are kind of like 2A, 2B, whichever version, you know, whichever order you want to put that in. But Modern Warfare 2019 Spec Ops was terrible, though. The AI were broken. I think I tried it once, and that was it. I wasn't a fan. This is kind of the same for, what was it this year? What was that, Arms Race or whatever it was called, right? It was terrible. Oh, God, it was it was so bad. I literally played it one time. I was like, and I think you know how when they put a new mode in, because you can check, you know, I want to play TDM and Hardpoint and, you know, S&D or whatever. And you check off which ones you want, you know, to play to get put into a lobby for. And when they put out a new mode, they automatically add that to your list of things that, you know, that you want to play. And I didn't realize they had put, you know, that was in there. And then I got put into a game of it. I was like, what the hell is it? And then I played it. I was like, oh, this is just, ugh. It's terrible. It's just terrible. What's the sad face for BO2 zombies? Do you miss it or you didn't like it, Thunder? Like I said, I've been playing BO2 Origins the last couple of days, like nonstop. I mean, I put in miss it, yeah. I've been I don't know. I don't even know how many hours in the last couple of days, but it's a lot of hours lately on BO2 Origins, man. It's so good. It's just so good. The good old PS3 days. Okay, so I kind of don't want to get off because people are still watching and we're doing great numbers for a stream for me. If everybody that's here can drop a like, though, and if you want to stay up to date on what's going on with, you know, any kind of news, again, pre-ordering, how to download, how to pre-download, and then we're calling it preload now because that's a cool thing. All that kind of stuff. Make sure you hit subscribe because I put those videos out, and they always do really well because it can be surprisingly difficult to find when in either the Microsoft Store or the PlayStation Store, like to find these things where they actually are. And you just saw me on Steam actually like typing in Modern Warfare, and then the new one didn't come up. You had to put in Modern Warfare II rather than Modern Warfare 2 to find it. So to pre-order. So you can pre-order now, by the way, but it can be difficult to find those kinds of things. This is why I make the videos on them. Do you think we're going to get a Black Ops reference? What do you mean, Michael Thomas? Is Gosh return in Modern Warfare? Is Gosh? Will the security be up to par? Wall hacks? I was just talking about that D-Money, well, like how they made it a feature of the game, like it's a perk this year with Vanguard. Like you literally get wall hacks. It's one of the things that absolutely ruins the game. You can literally shoot through 3 different walls and see the player's outline, like a full red figure through those walls, and then just sit back with your Whitley 100 meters away and just, of course, you got your suppressor on it as well, and just literally just hose down, like back and forth through the wall, back and forth. I was like, what a goddamn, it was ridiculous. I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite Ranked. Halo Ranked is fun. I enjoy it quite a lot. One mission is in Iran. Yeah, well, we saw that. Like, what they say, they either go and talk about this character that's in Iran. He's like, well, he's not in Iran anymore, and then like something between that and Russia and whatever. So, if you use the ricochet, then hacks will still be there. Well, I mean, it's a feature of the game. They put it in. Like the Modern Warfare character in Cold War. Probably. They're doing a lot of crossovers kind of stuff. A lot of kind of putting this entire world to get into one thing. Again, that's why kind of everything feels, especially like, there's not much difference in feeling between Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2019, as far as I'm concerned. It's like the actual gameplay of it, how your character moves, what you do with it, the slide canceling and all that kind of stuff. It feels very similar. Like everything is becoming way, in my opinion, too homogenized. It should feel like you should be getting the different, it's kind of why I don't want just a purely like just Treyarch zombies. I like having the other studios do it as well because one, again, Infinite Warfare Zombies is phenomenal, incredible zombies game. But I like having a little bit of difference. I like them switching it up. I don't like it to feel like one thing like forever. I like it to feel a little bit different, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Halo, yeah. We're not talking about Halo, goddammit, Thunder. I do like Halo Infinite's ranked arena stuff, though, this year. It is good. It is good. I play it with kind of one of the things, like when a friend of mine, when we're playing like, something online together, like it's always that. We played a lot. Have I tried Buried on BO2? No, because again, solo, you can't do it. So what's one of the things I've been thinking about a lot of stuff for what I would like to do, and one of the things is I might just like, hey, I'm streaming this on Thursday. We're streaming Buried on Thursday on Xbox, noon Pacific time. I need a team to do it, so show up. If you don't, then we're not playing, and that's no stream. So, but to get the other stuff done. So, but anyway, that's for a different time. Let's get back to trick shotting with the intervention. There you go. All right, so I think we're gonna leave it there. Again, the views just keep piling up, so it hurts me to stop streaming this when you guys are showing up. But we had a 45-second trailer. I really thought it was going to be I really thought it was going to be a much more kind of in-depth presentation rather than just a 45-second trailer. But that's what we got. Sorry. Again, my phone is like exploding here. Notifications and text and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what we got. I think right now I'll go ahead and make a video and get it up on my channel ASAP on how to pre-order. You'll have access to the beta. Again, I'll show you one more time. We'll get to the end of this. Better than the logo reveal? Yes, it definitely wasn't better than that.
This is capture or kill.
That guy sounds like Butcher from the album. Blasting this in my headphones.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Early access to the open beta. There's no date for when that's coming. So that kind of confirms early access is for pre-orders, right? Again, this is what I was saying before. You'll get it probably like a week earlier than the open beta. But there will be an open beta. It'll be for PlayStation, it'll be for Xbox, and it'll be for PC. Again, this year it is on Steam. We already checked on Steam. I looked on Steam already. You can pre-download it. I mean, yeah, you can pre-order it now. You can't pre-download it yet. You can pre-order it on Steam right now if you're a PC player. No more Battle.net It's on Steam. And again, there is like a map editor coming this year as well. So with Steam, that means if any of you guys play BO3 on PC for the zombie stuff, and you know how you get the custom zombies, and I'm sure a lot of people that watch my channel are very well aware of that. They could be doing at least one of the good things about coming up this year was it sucks that for me and for a lot of you guys that are here that there's no zombies this year, but with that map editor and all that kind of stuff that they're able to do for the the map makers out there that put stuff for like for BO3 and whatever, they could incorporate a lot of these things. So there could be some really good custom zombies maps coming this year. So that could be really cool. And then supposedly, well, whatever, that's speculation, whatever, different other things that doesn't really matter right now, but whatever. I always play the campaigns on the hardest difficulty. Same. I don't. I play it on normal. Bummer, I guess it's back to Cold War for me. Definitely not interested in touching Vanguard. Dude. By the way, when are we getting that stupid Shinonuma map? Anybody heard anything? Because I haven't. And I tried to ask on Twitter, like a couple of the devs over there, and I heard nothing back. But at least until there's a new guy with a new zombie. Yeah. Vanguard Shinonuma coming 2023. Jeez, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, most of you guys know, like, they've been watching me for a little while. I thought they should have just completely shit can Vanguard zombies. Like, forget it. Stop trying to make it happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Is this a remake, Christine? No, it's the new game. It's not a remake. It's kind of like Modern Warfare 2019 was kind of a reimagining or different version of a story, whatever. It was just it'll feel very similar, but it's not a remake. It's not a remaster. It is its own thing, really. I mean, that borrows heavily from the past. So not entirely its own thing, but you know what I mean. I mean, they brought Price back. I mean, so wait, is this a new game? Yeah, this is COD 2022. Mustafa, coming out October 28th. This is a sequel to Modern Warfare 2019. We've got Modern Warfare 2 2022 coming October 28th. Lots of twos in there for you. Cole should have just scrapped Vanguard once they heard the community hours. They should have just scrapped it before. Yeah. Yeah, I might test it. Well, there's going to be the open beta. Again, that probably won't be until, I'm going to guess, September. But who knows? They haven't put a date on it yet. Pre-orders will have access to the beta early. Probably what will happen will be like they did for the last couple of years. There will be an alpha available for PlayStation pre-orders only, but that could just be like the gunfight mode. Like the last couple of years they did that, which to me is not worth it. So that's probably what the alpha will be this year. If they are doing that again, my guess is they will, because that whole thing, that gunfight mode, started with Modern Warfare 2019. So I'm assuming that will happen again this year. And it's just something that gets the community at large kind of hyped and excited for the game. So no reason why they wouldn't do it again this year. But they didn't mention it, so it's definitely not 100%. All of us are, I'm sure, been playing Call of Duties for a while now. You're very well aware. I've been playing the betas since BO3, I think, is when I first really kind of started doing that. And there's been betas every year. We have, again, complete confirmation. We knew there would be, but there's your confirmation. And if you pre-order, you'll get an extra weekend like you have been for the past decade or so. You get an extra weekend early, and then there will be an open beta. Usually it's sometimes they extend it too, so it's like minimum probably you get 3 days, and then sometimes they'll extend it a little bit and you get up to like 5 days for the beta. So it's always cool when they do something like that. So when does it take place in the COD timeline? So it's just a direct sequel to 2019's Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 2019, direct sequel to that. Should you play Modern Warfare 2019 before 2022? Like, if you want to. I mean, if you really want to follow the story, like there might be. Obviously, I haven't played this. Nobody has the full campaign, so I don't know. Obviously, what's going to be in it, other than what we just saw for this like 45-second trailer. So I don't know, but I mean, if that's important to you, then yeah. But I mean, I don't know how lost you would be without it, and they're kind of each campaign is kind of its own standalone thing. Might release for like, or I don't know. Yes, play the 2019 and the 2022. Modern Warfare 2019 is so toxic. Yo, Squiddy, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. COD multiplayer has a lot of body shooters, so weird. I think, because I agree with that. Like this year, there's a lot of people are just kind of angry, and I think it's because one, the game this year just is terrible. I don't know. What do you guys what's the best of the last three games? Because again, everything kind of goes in cycles, and they're kind of grouped up. Like we had the jetpack CODs, and then we had then we had Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare. We had World War II, which is like a completely standalone thing, and then we moved into this kind of noob friendly version, starting with Modern Warfare 2019. The Cold War was similar but different, but still kind of felt very similar. And then Vanguard this year obviously feels a lot like Modern Warfare 2019. So which is the best of those, do you guys think? I would probably say Cold War, but I'm not a fan really, for multiplayer wise, of really any of the last 3 years very much. Like BO4's the last solid COD in my opinion. Will the MP7 be back? Probably Manchester. I mean, why would they not, right? Like, they kind of have to do that. I mean, there's no confirmation on any of those kinds of things yet. Again, all we had was this 45-second trailer that they released today. So you would think, and I really enjoyed like the MP7 from back in the day. But I like the MP7 in BO4. Was it BO4? No, Modern Warfare 2019. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I loved it in that, and it was good for Warzone for a while. You kept buffing and nerfing different things and making this one better than that one and whatever. But the MP7 in Modern Warfare 2019, I actually really liked for a while, and then they kind of nerfed it, and it was not as good, but still good. Cold War, mostly for zombies and the campaign. Yeah, okay, agree with that. Modern Warfare Remake was awesome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, for me, because again, I'm mostly a zombies player. I play, like, in my downtime, off stream, not making videos, whatever, I'm playing the multiplayer a lot. I've even been, again, the last couple of weeks, I've been playing the Vanguard multiplayer a fair amount until I get just disgusted with it and have to get off. Like, you can't, even during the free access week a couple of weeks ago, like, you couldn't even get full lobbies, man. It was crazy. Modern Warfare 2019, and this one seems more focused on the campaign, and Cold War and Vanguard more like frenetic multiplayer. Yeah, there definitely seems to be more story. Well, Cold War had a good campaign and very focused kind of story, so I don't know, but Infinity Ward seems to put a lot of effort into their campaigns, a lot. Manchester MP7 was my gun the whole game. Agreed, it was, yeah. I liked it as well. Cole, question, Switters, is it worth buying Modern Warfare 2019 before buying 2022 version? If you can get it on sale, like, don't forget, one of the best resources and things that we have going, if you have something that you can, that still accepts physical discs, because like if you bought some of the new consoles, whether it's the Xbox Series S or the PlayStation digital only version, like you can't use discs. Go to GameStop, spend $5. You'll get $5 worth of, enjoyment and amusement out of it. So it's worth it as far as that stuff goes. But I can't tell you whether you really need to or really would want to play 2019 before this, because I don't know what this is going to be exactly yet. I mean, there's rumors and all that kind of stuff, and we've got price, and as far as I know, it is a direct sequel. But you won't be like, you're not going to be like, wait, what the hell? It's not like seeing Avengers Endgame without seeing Infinity War. Like, you're not going to be lost in that kind of sense if you don't play it. 2019 version. You'll be fully up to, like, you'll know what's going on in this game. You won't need to have played that as well. There's going to be a lot of the same characters, so things will make sense. And, you'd be like, oh, remember, they always do some kind of callback, right? Like, or some little thing like, hey, oh, you remember that from before? Or you remember this from before? But it's not going to be like baffling. You're not going to be like, I have no idea what's going on because I didn't play, the other one. So yeah, you'll be fine as far as that goes. Again, I just can't say any more about, like, as far as what's coming up, because I've seen now what you guys have seen, and there's not a tremendous amount of, like, the leaked stuff that happen are almost always about the multiplayer aspects, very little about campaign. Although people seem to care way more about the campaigns for Infinity Ward games than other games, but we'll see. What kind of music is playing in the trailer? Please write the name. That is from the Metallica Black album that's called Wherever I May Roam script, if you're still here. It's a good song, by the way. That album it gets a lot of hate because I'm a pre-Black Album Metallica fan. Like, Justice was awesome, Ride the Lightning, all that kind of stuff. But the Black Album is also really good. Again, it's a great gym album. Like, if you're going in there, you want something pumping, blasting in your ears, like getting you motivated to lift more. Like, it's a great album for that kind of stuff. You just skip over the couple of ballads that are on it, and you're fine. Look on my Xbox, can't find the new COD Etho. I'm going to make a video on it as soon as I'm done here with this stream on how to find it on all PC, Xbox, PlayStation, all that kind of stuff. Manchester, both zombies and multi for what? I don't know. Oh, for MP7 you're talking about. I was like Black Ops games over Modern Warfare games. Yeah, it's kind of like the dividing line, right? There's like the Modern Warfare people, and then there's the Black Ops people. Not that you can't like both, but there's always like, I prefer this over that. I'd rather have Black Ops, or, if you're on a stranded desert island, do you want the Modern Warfare series or do you want the Black Ops series? I would take Black Ops because of zombies, but Pablo, you thought the 2019 version was the best of the latest bunch, is what you're talking about? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Modern Warfare 2019 I really like. I like the way the guns felt. Some of the maps were really good on it. I don't remember any like awful ones, except for, what was it, Piccadilly? Ooh, that was terrible. But like the gun play in that game was very good. I like the way the guns felt and how they reacted. Again, they just made that game way too, the shotgun stuff and the doors. I don't like doors. No more goddamn doors. I don't want one friggin' door or open the shutters or do anything like break through none of that stuff. No, thank you. No more of that ever, please. Thank you very much. 725 Claymore with RPG combo. Yeah, man, that was, to me, like, the downfall of Call of Duty was that. That's why I just can't, like, prior to that, I would play multiplayer the whole year. And Modern Warfare, I got a month into it, and I'm like, I'm really getting sick of this. And by the second month, I was like, I'm just kind of done with it. It's so annoying to get one shot all the time. And that's what's happening again. I don't know if they're new in Vanguard, these dual wield shotguns that are, I mean, from 50 meters away, just pop, pop. And like, what the hell? They take no skill, and whatever. I just can't stand it though. Like, no, not good for me. Goriel, it seems very nice and the graphics look great. Pablo, it's everything, frame rates, graphics, engine, sound. Oh my god, the sound. You know what had the best sound, honestly? As far as like in-game, like the environment, everything, like the weapons, when things blow up, you hear like the little rubble that would fall and land on the ground. World War II. And if you think I'm wrong, go back and try it again. Especially play something like what was the one with the trenches? I love that map. A lot of people hate it because people would use shotguns a lot, which is annoying as hell. But whatever that map was called, I loved it. Like you had the bunker kind of things like on opposite sides, and like everything was trenches in the middle. The sound in that game though is fantastic, which is so weird. Like Vanguard, it's terrible. Again, it's just not good. But I don't know. They just changed things up and whatever. Hero is excited. I mean, hey, we all get excited when there's some new Call of Duty coming out, right? I hope campaign story will be nice as well. I'm sure it will, Goriel. I mean, again, Infinity Ward seems to spend more time really than any other studio is with their campaigns. And they always seem to do a pretty goddamn good job with their campaigns, to be honest with you. Although, I mean, the Cold War campaign I thought was pretty good. I think the Advanced Warfare campaign is one of the best campaigns, to be honest with you, as far as like it just being really cool and fun to play. That was a really good one, I think. So like the other studios have had, what I mean to say by that is the other studios have had really good campaigns as well. But Infinity Ward, like over the course of everything, probably has the best campaigns. I think that might be fair to say. I haven't played COD multiplayer the whole year since BO3. Wow, yeah. Maps need to be good. Yeah, that's one of the big things about this year, too. Again, subpens is the worst thing ever. I mean, literally, I think it might be the worst map ever made. Bocage is okay, I suppose. It's at least playable and it has some kind of flow to it. I think I blocked it out of my head. There's a couple of them that are just... As soon as they come up to, like, everybody leaves the lobby and you can't play. It's just terrible. My favorite campaign was BO2 going from 1980 to 2025. I did play that in its entirety not on stream. I made a series of videos about it on my channel, but it's been a while since I did that 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember. Call of Duty Vanguard was good campaign. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite for sure. It had some cool stuff to it, but it definitely wasn't my favorite. Although, again, I am not a campaign. I do not play Call of Duty for the campaign. I only ever play the campaign like once, and that's it. It's on to the next thing. Well, not the next thing. It's on to multiplayer or zombies. But I always stream the campaign in its entirety. Like usually we do it in one go, and I'll just play through the whole thing on stream. But that'll probably, it's kind of it. Like as far as the campaign goes for me. Will I play Warzone 2? I don't know. I haven't played Caldera even once. So it really will depend. What I have heard is it's going to be... Because a lot of people like Blackout over Warzone. And I think, the initial, when Warzone came out, I think it was very popular. People did love it. Still do love it, I think. But from what I've heard, it's going to be like a combination of the two. It's going to kind of supposedly take the best of both worlds. So we'll see about that. We'll see if that actually happens. Everything, is just rumors at this point. But we'll see. Hopefully it will be. If that's the case, then yes, I will be playing it. But probably not on stream or anything. Or unless you guys want to play, like I'll play with subscribers or something like that. We could do that. But that kind of stuff usually it's like I don't play multiplayer on stream unless it's the beta and I'm playing with you guys. Like we're just doing it to have some fun and hang out. I am technically like an above average multiplayer player, like top 10%. But when you have people that play it all the time in the stream, like you have pros that stream, like nobody wants to see me playing multiplayer. I wouldn't watch me play multiplayer because I'm definitely not that good. I'm nowhere near that, being that good. I'd rather watch Scumpy or, any number of other people that already do that kind of stuff rather than watch me because I'm not that good and I don't put enough time into it to get better, really. I think my highest KD ever in a Call of Duty was World War II, where it's like right at like just over 2. I think it was like 2.1 was my KD on that. And like I think this year it's like 1.5 or something like that. But my typical normal is like 1.6 to 1.8, somewhere in there. So like I'm fine. But it's not like, oh wow, watch this guy. You know, like nobody's gonna do that. So Rick, in my opinion, Modern Warfare was best since 2009. Modern Warfare 2. I have high hopes for this year. I mean, we'll see. Again, you know, everybody's super excited, and I am as well. But you just never know until it comes out. You know what I mean? But when is the early access to the open beta? They haven't given us a date for that yet, Christopher. That's what kind of why I did this again and checked. Like, there's no dates, no nothing. I would assume, my guess will be the early access. Like, there probably will be an alpha again. It'll probably be like they've done the last few years with the gunfight mode in the alpha, which would be a PlayStation exclusive for pre-order people. And then a couple of weeks later, somewhere in there, maybe September, maybe the end of August, will be usually there'll be 2 weekends of beta. The first weekend will be the early access beta, which means pre-orders. So it'll be for PlayStation, probably will have an extra couple of days over, like, but Xbox will have it, PC will have it, but PlayStation will have it probably for a couple of extra days. And then the following week will be the open beta, meaning everybody can play it, but pre-orders will usually get another extra couple of days. So it could be like anywhere between 3 and 5 days of each week having those betas. So anywhere between like 6 and 10 total days of beta gameplay available. But the open beta, meaning you didn't pre-order it, you didn't do any of that kind of stuff, would be like basically for 3 days only. That's it. Which is not the worst thing in the world, by the way, if you're on the fence. I mean, probably if you're here, you play Call of Duty every year. I mean, if you're here watching this now, like you're excited, you can't wait for the new game, and you play Call of Duty every year. So if you're going to do it anyway, might as well pre-order it and get access to the beta and all that kind of stuff. And every year, I play the beta on stream, but I play with subscribers. So usually I try to two different weekends. The first weekend, because it'll be like the early access. Like again, the PlayStation will get like a little bit earlier, but I don't know if I'm going to do that this year because I still don't have a PS5, and I don't know how, like, my PS4 is poor thing struggling, man. But I definitely will do it at least for the second weekend on the Xbox. I'll say that. And yes, Casino. I mean, Casino. I just saw you pop up. We're gonna have to give you a little. There we go. Yeah, I'll do it for the Xbox for sure. I don't know if I'll do it for the PlayStation. It depends on if I can get my hands on a PS5 before then or not. And I'm not actively looking either, so because there's just no point. Although I want to have, because you guys know the new Jason Blundell game that's coming out. I think, is that next year? It's coming out. I think it's next year. I've kind of lost track of them. That's a PlayStation exclusive as far as I remember. So I'm going to want to have it for that. I mean, I don't even know what the game is yet. I think it's a first-person shooter, but I don't know. But anyhow, I play the Call of Duty only campaign. I'm not that good online. You only play the campaign, Gorio? Blackout was good, but getting team killed by your teammates was annoying. I mean, again, I'm okay with that, to be honest with you, because having a skill gap it's okay, like, to do that. Again, it's fine, rather than just hose everything down. But I mean, I can understand it. Yeah, especially if you're playing with randoms, then Jesus Christ. But are we able to pre-download the game already? No, Z2. No. You can pre-order it, but you cannot pre-download it yet. That won't be probably for 2 months or so, the pre-downloading. Again, I always make videos on exactly how to do all that stuff, so be subscribed. for that kind of information and when it's available and all that. When it's available and exactly how to do it, I show you always on PlayStation and Xbox. Because it can be very different, and it can actually be surprisingly difficult to find in the stupid stores, as well. Can we purchase COD Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer for free someday? I mean, you can pre-order it now if you want. Well, oh, you mean just that? Like just the multiplayer part? So you don't get like the full game? No, there's no. You're going to have to pay for the whole thing, Nicole. So for the new consoles, it's $70. For the old consoles, it's still $60 as far as I know. But and for Steam, it was $70. But you're not going to be able to just buy little snippets of it. No, like you can't just say, I just want the campaign, or I just want multiplayer. No. I mean, when you download it, you can actually separate those things now because the file sizes are so big. They've broken them up now. But you actually have to pay for the whole thing. Imagine you could team kill in Warzone like in Blackout. Well, yeah, I mean, I was just saying. Random's team killer made me quit Blackout quads. Yeah, I mean, thanks for the info. No problem. Okay. We keep, thank you guys for showing up today, by the way. This is like $70 for Modern Warfare 2. Well, yeah, I mean, all games now pretty much for the new consoles, Xbox Series X and S and the PS5, they're all $70 now. For the like the AAA games, there's different independent games that come out for cheaper or whatever, but everything, it's kind of the standard price now. US dollars, by the way. I don't know, like in the UK, maybe it's like £60 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Like, and Canadian dollar, Australian, I'm not sure. Like the exchange rate difference, I don't know what they're listed for in those countries. $70 US is what I mean for the current gen consoles and for PC. 70 euros in Germany too. Yes, that's about the same. It's a little bit more, I think. I think the euro is worth a bit more than the US dollar right now at the moment. So I think it's like $1.10 or $1.20 or something like that US per. So a little bit more in Europe. Don't know about UK. I think it's £60, but I don't know. Okay, thank you. I pre-ordered it and it said install, so I was curious. No, I mean, not yet. Again, I'll make videos as far as like when you can actually pre-download and all that kind of stuff, but that won't be for another. What is it? It's June 8th right now. It won't be for like 2 more months. Again, the game doesn't come out till October 28th, but there will be, more than likely there'll be the alpha to do like the gunfight mode, which is honestly, I mean, I'm playing it last year. And I did it the year before that and the year before that, whatever. But it gets really boring really quick because you have very limited amount of guns. It's not real maps. It's just that little gunfight map. So like super, super, super small. Like you stand at opposite ends and just shoot at each other a little bit. And it's just kind of, it's fun a little bit to try it, but it gets boring very quickly. Free trial in January, maybe. Yeah, I mean, they've been, especially this past year, because a lot of people don't like Vanguard. So there's a lot of free access weeks. But Cold War had a lot of free access weeks too. So you will eventually get to play it for free, yes, but it'll be for 5 to 7 days, and that's it. And then I can kind of... anybody that was thinking of asking this question now, I can... People always ask this. It's called the Free Access Week. And people are like, well, if I download it during that week, does that mean I have the game forever? For free? No, it doesn't. That's why it's called the Free Access Week. Not free access forever. If you download it this week, it's a free access week. You'd be surprised how many people ask me that question every single time. This is a free access week. But whatever. Alpha in September. Alpha, I would assume, would be August. and the beta will be more like very end of August into September. Probably, well, October 28th it comes up, so probably beginning to mid of September is when the beta will be, is my guess. Again, there's no date on that yet. As you're seeing on your screen right now, pre-order and get open beta early access. That's the only info they've put out as far as the beta goes so far. There is no dates available yet. This is all that they've let us know about, but they do it every year, so it's not anything surprising or anything new. But there's no dates yet. But those are more than likely when it'll be available. Just going off the past, what they've done in the last couple of years. So, you prefer the season pass or battle pass system? I prefer the battle pass system, to be honest with you. That way, I don't have to spend basically the exact same, like buy the game twice. There's a whole theory of, you know, like, well, back when we had to pay for season passes and all that kind of stuff, and we got better content, is like the downloadable content as the year went along. It's like, is that because you paid? Like, they're making more money now off the battle pass system and putting all these little bundles out than they ever did with the battle pass system. So that argument doesn't hold any water whatsoever. It just doesn't. And like every day you log in, there's just so much more shit in the stupid the store available, like this bundle, that bundle, like a slightly different camo, slightly different skin that you never see, by the way. Like all this kind of stuff is always putting out new shit in the store, and people buy it. Even Vanguard, they're still like, yes, it's their worst selling game in quite a while. It's still making billions of dollars, so don't feel bad for them. And it's not like, oh, nobody's, you know, doing it, nobody's playing it, nobody's doing whatever. They're making plenty of money off of that kind of stuff. So I much prefer the battle pass stuff because, again, I mean, for I don't even know how long I've been buying the full season pass for everything. And it's another $50 that you got to spend probably this year. Like, so now that the game's $70, it would probably be more like $60. But you're basically buying the game twice to play it all year. Like, so it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. Like when you see all this new stuff in the store every day, a new skin on this, a new bundle with weapon charms. Like, oh, awesome, a new weapon charms and stickers. Oh, fantastic! Give me another sticker. The stuff that you can't see. Even on your gun, like, you guys remember the worst one with that was the World War II, the handles. Remember, like, they had the different handle, like, artwork? You literally can't see it, ever, in-game. You can never see it. And look, go back, if you have World War II, look at all the I can't remember what it was called. I think they were just called handles, but, like, on your gun, like, you would have the different grips. Like, you literally can't see it ever in game. It's crazy to me. Supply drops. Yeah, I mean, the only good thing about supply, they should not ever bring back supply drops, right? Okay, never. The only time they were really fun, to be honest with you, was, for me at least, was for Advanced Warfare. Because you guys remember the weapon variants, like the Obsidian Steed and the Inferno and the HBR Insanity and all those kinds of things. Like, when you did actually pull one of those weapons from a supply box, it was like, oh my god, I got it. But it's an awful way to do it. Like, they shouldn't do that. Like, I don't want weapon variants ever again, and they really shouldn't do it, like, supply drop wise. But yes, it is way more fun to open supply drops than it is to just, you know, earn some stuff in a way. I mean, I like earning. I like going for something. I like, you know, trying to advance to get to this next thing. But the supply, it's gambling. It's literally exactly what it is. It is gambling. And the great part of gambling is that anticipation. And then when you do hit, Oh my God, yes. When you pull that Obsidian Steed, oh man, yeah, that's a good day. That is a good goddamn day. And then when you don't get it, you're like, oh, why can I not get? And you keep playing to get more supply drops because I want to get the goddamn Obsidian Steed. And because you keep getting melted by it. That insanity, yeah, the insanity. Well, I never got it, by the way. I still don't have it on Advanced Warfare, the HBR insanity. But like that, yeah. So they can't bring it back because it is literally gambling. But it is fun. I'll say that it really is fun. Raymond, who's buying the game? I think most people here are buying the game. If you're here, you're probably buying the game. Watching this. Okay. Chat seems to have wound down. We are at like 1,500 views, which for lots of people is a nothing kind of a stream. For me, it's incredible. So thank you guys so much for showing up for this stream. Again, I am going to pretty much like right now go ahead and make a video on how to pre-order. You cannot pre-download, but how to pre-order on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, all those things. I'll show you how to find it on each of those stores. So if you're interested in that, again, hit subscribe. You don't have to turn on your notifications. I know it can get annoying. That's totally up to you. But hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to do that. And I let you know, again, exactly how to find all these different things and how to download. Make sure you are up to date with all your Call of Duty stuff. So if you want to hop right in when something goes new and is fresh, you'll be able to do it. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for turning out to the stream. Again, it was a very successful stream for me. So really appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thunder the Beta is always when I figure out if I'll like the game or not. For me, I'm still usually too excited about it. Like, and I'm not able to form a good opinion because I'm still like just new Call of Duty, and I'm just happy to be playing, and whatever. Give me a month or two into the game, then I'm kind of like, oh shit, this game sucks, or oh, this game's actually better than I thought, or whatever. But anyhow, guys, that's it. So like I said, that video will be coming out very soon in the next hour or so, hopefully. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for turning up, and I will I'll catch you something else very soon. All right, later, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.